The production of a modern aircraft jet engine, particularly high-bypass turbofan engines used in commercial aviation, is one of the most sophisticated and precise manufacturing processes in the world. It combines advanced materials science, extreme precision machining, complex assembly techniques, and rigorous testing under conditions that replicate the harshest operational environments. The entire process, from initial design to final certification, can take 5 to 10 years and cost billions of dollars. Involving thousands of suppliers across the globe, the journey begins long before any metal is cut, in the design phase. Using advanced computational fluid dynamics, CFD, finite element analysis, FEA, and digital twin technology, engineers at companies like GE Aviation, Pratt & Whitney, Rolls-Royce, and Safran design every component of the engine. Modern engines such as the GE9X, powering the Boeing 777X, or the Pratt & Whitney GTF, Gears turbofan, contain over 25,000 parts, each optimized for performance, weight, durability, and fuel efficiency. The design must withstand temperatures exceeding 1.600 degrees Celsius in the turbine section, rotational speeds of up to 15,000 RPM, and forces equivalent to hanging a double-decker bus from a single turbine blade. Once the design is finalized, the first critical step is material selection and preparation. Modern jet engines use an extraordinary array of exotic alloys and composites. The fan blades of large turbofans are typically made of titanium alloys, Ti6Al4V, or, in newer engines like the GE9X, carbon fiber composites with titanium leading edges. Compressor blades in the low-pressure section are titanium, while high-pressure compressor blades transition to nickel-based superalloys such as Inconel 718 or Na41. The hottest sections, the combustor and high-pressure turbine, use single-crystal nickel superalloys, EGCM-SX4, PWA 1484, Rene N5, grown using directional solidification or single-crystal casting techniques. These materials can operate at temperatures close to their melting points thanks to complex internal cooling passages and thermal barrier coatings, TBCs, made of yttrium-stabilized zirconium, applied via electron beam physical vapor deposition, EBPVD. The manufacturing of turbine blades and bonnets is among the most technically demanding processes. It begins with investment casting, also known as the lost wax process. A ceramic core representing the intricate cooling passages inside the blade is produced using injection molding. This core is then dipped repeatedly in ceramic slurry and coated with refractory material to form a mold. Wax is injected around the core to form the blade shape, and after the wax is melted out, molten superalloy is poured into the mold under vacuum. For single crystal blades, the mold is slowly withdrawn from a furnace using the Bridgman process or liquid metal cooling, LMC, ensuring that only one crystal orientation grows, eliminating grain boundaries that weaken the material at high temperatures. The resulting casting is then subjected to hot isostatic pressing, HIP, to close internal voids, followed by chemical etching to remove the ceramic core, a process that can take weeks. After casting, components undergo extensive machining. This is where extreme precision comes into play. Turbine discs, shafts, and casings are machined from massive forged ingots of nickel or titanium. Forging is performed at temperatures above 1.000 degrees Celsius under presses, delivering hundreds of thousands of tons of force to align the grain structure and improve fatigue resistance. Closed die forging and isothermal forging are common techniques. The forged blanks are then turned, milled, and drilled using 5- and 6-axis CNC machines with tolerances as tight as plus or minus 0.0001 inches, 2.5 micrometers. Electrical discharge machining, EDM, and electrochemical machining, ECM, are used for features that conventional tools cannot reach, such as the tiny cooling holes, as small as 0.3 millimeters, in turbine blades. Many critical components receive specialized coatings. Thermal barrier coatings are applied in vacuum plasma spray, VPS, or FPVD chambers. Abradable coatings are added to compressor and turbine casings so that blade tips can cut their own clearance during the first runs. achieving near-perfect seals. Anti-corrosion and anti-wear coatings, often chromium or aluminum-based, are applied via diffusion or pack cementation processes. Assembly of the engine is a meticulously choreographed operation performed in ultra-clean environments. The engine is built in modules: fan module, low-pressure compressor, booster, high-pressure compressor, combustor, high-pressure turbine, low-pressure turbine, and accessory gearbox. Each module is assembled separately and tested before final integration. Balance is critical. Rotating components are dynamically balanced to within grams at operational speeds. The entire rotor assembly must be balanced to prevent vibration that could destroy the engine in seconds. One of the most revolutionary recent developments is the use of additive manufacturing, 3D printing. Companies like GE Aviation, Leap Fuel Nozzle, Siemens, and Rolls-Royce now produce complex parts such as fuel injectors, turbine swirlers, and bearing housings using direct metal laser sintering, DMLS, or electron beam melting, EBM. These parts consolidate dozens of traditionally manufactured components into a single piece, reducing weight and assembly time while improving performance. After assembly, every engine undergoes extensive ground testing. This includes green runs, initial low power runs, performance calibration runs, and endurance testing. Engines are tested in cells capable of simulating takeoff thrust, up to 150.000 lbf in the GE9X. High altitude conditions, icing, bird strikes, using real or gelatin, birds, fired from cannons. Blade off events, where a blade is deliberately released to prove containment. And water ingestion, sensors, sometimes over 1.000 per engine, monitor temperatures, pressures, vibrations, and stresses. The FAA and EASA require hundreds of hours of certification testing, including 150-hour block tests and 3.000 simulated flight cycles. Final steps include painting, usually a high-temperature resistant gray or black, installation of a nacelle interface, and packaging for shipment. Each engine receives a unique serial number and a birth certificate detailing every part, material batch, and inspection result, data that will follow it for decades of service. The production of a single modern jet engine represents the pinnacle of human engineering capability. It requires the cooperation of materials scientists, metallurgists, mechanical engineers, software specialists, and highly skilled technicians working with equipment accurate to the micron in environments cleaner than hospital operating rooms. From the molten drop of superalloy poured in a vacuum furnace to the thunderous roar of a 120.000 pound thrust engine on a test stand, the journey spans years and continents, yet results in a machine that can operate for 30.000 plus hours with near-perfect reliability while burning tens of thousands of gallons of fuel per hour at 40.000 peak. That is the story of how the modern jet engine is born.